The government is considering what it calls unprecedented legal action against Spain over its new controls on the border with Gibraltar. The move follows further queues at the border over the weekend. Spain imposed the additional controls earlier this month, following a dispute over fishing rights around the British territory. Our diplomatic correspondent James Robbins reports.
HMS Illustrious sailing from Portsmouth today, heading for the Spanish coast. But these powerful pictures can be misleading. This is not a response to Spain's actions on its border with the Rock of Gibraltar. It is part of a long-planned naval exercise which will see Royal Navy warships calling at both Gibraltar and a Spanish naval base. Spain is a NATO ally after all. Nonetheless, some like to see this as a symbol, a reminder of Britain's power, just as the government is threatening possible legal action against Spain. This is what Britain says Spain must cease. The imposition of lengthy border checks causing long queues and hours of delay, as well as anger and frustration at Westminster. David Cameron's spokesman says legal action at the European Court against Spain is being considered. Officials call this disproportionate and politically motivated, designed to drive Britain towards concessions over the Rock. It's been a British overseas territory for 300 years. The Spanish response is equally blunt. We have not only the right, says Madrid, to operate rigorous controls, we have an obligation to fight what they allege is widespread smuggling. There's nothing new about this dispute over Gibraltar. It's been running for years, but it definitely got a bit hotter today, with Britain threatening what it calls unprecedented legal action. The trouble with going to the courts for either side is that you can never guarantee the outcome.
Segundo escenario es Naciones Unidas.
One option is to go to the United Nations, Spain's foreign minister said at the weekend, calling it a decolonization issue. Spain also talks of working with Argentina and going to a different court of international justice at The Hague. The latest crisis kicked off when Gibraltarians built an artificial reef. Some accuse them of deliberate provocation in a fishing dispute. But others, including in Spain, think their government is using Gibraltar to distract from domestic troubles, a broken economy and allegations of corruption.
Both countries have different opinions, but I think it is a smokescreen and there are bigger problems in Spain and the United Kingdom. Personally, I care more about the Spanish problems that we have to resolve.
The
action that Britain is taking, the British government in this case, is impulsive.
So British warships may be on their way to the Mediterranean, but that is pure coincidence. It's political and legal argument which will really decide the current Gibraltar dispute. James Robbins, BBC News.